Elon Musk has left everyone in shock after he exposed Ted Cruz's corruption. Ted Cruz is one of the most controversial American politicians because of his scandals. According to some sources, he owns a huge fortune, and Musk wants to know how. How corrupt is this Texas senator? Do his corrupt ways hint toward a failed government? Join me today in this video where we will explore how Elon Musk has just revealed Ted Cruz's corruption. Like owning multiple companies, the billionaire has also exposed multiple corrupt politicians. If there is one thing you should never do, it is to not get in a feud with this tech titan. It is terribly bad that corruption permeates most international administrations. No country is exempt from this, not even the great United States, which acts as the world's superpower. Even when junior senators from the US Senate, a legislative body, are involved, the current situation is depressing. Well, you may know that Ted Cruz has been exposed by Musk, but do you know who Ted Cruz is? For starters, Ted attended Princeton University for his undergraduate studies and Harvard Law School for his legal education. Ted worked in private practice after serving as a clerk for Chief Justice Rehnquist in law school. It is hard to believe that such an educated individual would end up being corrupt. The meeting with Heidi Nelson was by far the highlight of his time working for the Bush-Cheney campaign. After the election, Heidi and Ted got married. Ted Cruz's net worth is estimated to be $4 million. He lives in one of Austin, Texas's most lavish homes and owns pricey automobiles. This is a mansion of around 5,000 square feet. Cruz paid $2.1 million for this home. Even Elon Musk doesn't live such a luxurious lifestyle, although that may be out of a personal preference. Ted also owns a variety of watch brands, including Bove FL Arriere, Audemars Piguet, and Chopard. All of these are prestigious watch brands. Cruz was elected to the Senate in 2013 with a net worth of under $500,000. The fact that a senator's fortune multiplied 8 times in just 9 years is rather amazing. While receiving a yearly salary of $174,000, stocks, mutual funds, and retirement plans from his old legal company made up the money. It is natural to assume that the relationship between Ted Cruz with Musk would be rather complicated. Instead, it was actually rather peaceful till 2021. In a tweet, Musk mentioned moving all operations to Texas. Frankly, this is the final straw. Tesla will now move its HQ and future programs to Texas, Nevada immediately. To this, Senator Ted Cruz was quick to respond and welcomed Musk with open arms and peace. Of course, this warm welcome was not to be taken lightly. No matter how hospitable he was, Musk knows it can't justify his terrible acts. With such a wealthy lifestyle, there is some doubt that Cruz's success was the product of corruption. Cruz has received more than $442,000 from pro-gun organizations. The National Rifle Association is not the exclusive source of such funding. Alternatively known as the NRA, some support may come from those who merely share similar political views. Actually, this outright bribery benefits both sides. He claims that gun restrictions will not help for this reason, and that we must focus for more law enforcement efforts on capturing dangerous offenders. In actuality, last year there was unexpected spending by the NRA and the National Shooting Sports Group, spending around $15 million on lobbying lawmakers and other groups in 2021. They spent $2 million in the first 3 months of this year. In the 10 years that he has served in the Senate, Ted Cruz has got the greatest rewards. Since his election in 2012, he has received more funding from pro-gun organizations than any other politician. Direct contributions and indirect contributions, such as attack advertising against inflation, are financing his political career. Exposing all such crimes has always been Musk's top priority. Ted Cruz saw this inflation as a great opportunity to target Joe Biden. Since Joe Biden took the oath of office, inflation has been responsible for the soaring price of petrol at the pump. Ted made a substantial profit from the oil companies in addition to the money from the gun organizations. Joe Biden wrote on his Twitter that, "I will not stand by while oil companies engage in profiteering at the expense of American families." Then Cruz also retweeted, "Joe Biden has launched an unrelenting war on American oil and gas." Cruz has consistently criticized and rejected Biden's ideas. This occurred as a result of the 2 orders he proposed to the leaders of the 7 oil firms. The first was to boost output, and the second was to bring down energy costs. Not only does this have an impact on the Texas oil business, but it also indirectly has an impact on Cruz's personal interests. Senator Cruz currently has about a quarter of his own wealth and direct interest in fossil fuels. an excessive sum for an elected politician. Senator Cruz benefited from his position as an obedient ally to oil executives and lobbyists. Over the course of 11 years, he received $3.7 million in oil revenue, including $109,000 only from Exxon. It makes a big financial contribution to his political career. What will he buy with the money he makes, you may ask? In a tweet, Cruz sparked outrage by saying that inflation has increased ticket prices to Cancun by 32%. This brings to memory the occasion from the previous year, where he took a flight from Houston to Cancun, Mexico for a family holiday. Even a significant winter storm and massive power disruptions left millions of Texans in a state of shock. Many people died in the incident, while he spent the night at a 5-star luxury hotel. It cost more than $300,000. Although Ted isn't the only one who has faced trouble with Joe Biden. Those who have been obediently following state laws might be aware of this. The Biden administration has unveiled a new policy intended to address both the issue of electric automobiles and climate change. Elon Musk was one of the few people to speak out against the law when it was first published. He says that it is very inadequate and merely focused on the wrong issues. Musk continued by saying that it creates its own difficulties, such as the difficulty of raising government debt. Despite the fact that this action provides a number of advantages, one such example is the long-awaited replacement of non-renewable energy sources. Musk stated that no one would be able to pay for this new concept. This is because it would drive up the price of solar energy. According to Tesla, the concept has to be changed based on public opinion. This is due to the fact that the current system would advocate for irrational modifications to solar panel technology. Overall, according to Musk, this policy has triggered and designed only to benefit the government. He believes the policy is disguised to help residents, but really just serves the interests of the government. Musk criticized the CEO of the Wall Street Journal when the measure was first proposed, urging them to veto it at all costs. Musk stated that this law is prejudiced, since the Tesla Act deficit was previously eliminated by the government. This law will reinstate it. Additionally, it will increase the disadvantage for other automakers, making Tesla automobiles $7,500 cheaper and Ford and General Motors vehicles $12,500 cheaper. According to this regulation, electric charging stations would cost more than $7.5 billion. Musk has long been against this idea and considers it to be a waste of money. He said that the goal of all of this is to boost sales for competing automakers, those who do not want to share the super network. The goal of the entire law is to help Tesla's competitors, which will ultimately make the US debt problems worse. This is the core problem. It sums up well Musk's quick conflict with the government, and he is using riskier techniques to fix it. It has all started yet another battle between Biden and Musk, whose end no one can predict. However, what we do know is that neither Biden nor Elon Musk will ever leave the battleground. So there is no doubt that their ongoing disagreement will continue until they come to an understanding. Elon Musk always has a motive behind speaking against politicians. It is for the betterment of society, or because his operations are being affected. But what link does Musk have with Ted Cruz? Tesla faced significant difficulties as a result of Ted Cruz's struggle to defend Texas's energy and oil sectors, according to Elon Musk. Tesla's Powerwall idea may face significant obstacles during the implementation. Ted Cruz has consistently shown strong support for fossil energy. According to him, Tesla energy poses a threat to the Texas oil and gas sector. This is because it would eventually control the US energy market. Tesla is attempting to persuade the ERCOT to alter its rules. Consequently, Tesla owners may employ a device known as a Powerwall. It's a battery that is put in houses and gets its power from solar panels. Tesla can manage the battery thanks to Powerwall customers who are also Tesla owners. Incorporating charging and discharging to adapt to the state of the power grid at the moment, theoretically, a Powerwall could recycle such energy and sustain nearby power plants. Musk's battle with Biden may be a personal issue, but we can simply not overlook his past quarrels. Elizabeth Warren and Elon Musk recently engaged in a Twitter conversation, a Massachusetts senator who represents the Democratic Party. Additionally, Senator Elizabeth Warren quickly took to Twitter to express her disapproval of Elon Musk's $44 billion offer to buy the social media networking site, Twitter. She supported a wealth tax and referred to it as a destructive thing for our democracy. Moreover, stricter rules for big tech. Warren's comments were made just hours after it became known that Musk had agreed to buy Twitter. Musk, who has more than 84 million Twitter followers, has slammed the social media site. His worries had to do with how free speech was handled and issues with censorship. Warren's tweets didn't seem to generate a response from him, but he did remark that he hoped people who disagree with him would continue to use the platform. "I hope that even my worst critics remain on Twitter, because that is what free speech means," Musk wrote. A return of Musk and Senator Warren's Twitter argument. When the senator made headlines for expressing it once more, that our democracy is in danger as a result of Musk's acquisition of the social media platform Twitter. Senator Karen claims that Musk's acquisition of Twitter poses a threat to our democracy. On April 24th, Elon Musk executed a surprise takeover of Twitter. On April 25th, the senator sent a tweet to her followers that said, "This deal is dangerous for our democracy. Billionaires like Elon Musk play by a different set of rules than everyone else, accumulating power for their gain. We need a wealth tax and strong rules to hold big tech accountable." In an interview, the senator stated the following on Elon Musk and the Twitter deal as well. Musk didn't respond to the senator's tweet this time, despite their history of disagreements and interactions on the platform. This demonstrates Musk's persistent false accusations and solidifies his position. Although having a terrible relationship does have a cost in the form of such allegations, Joe Biden wants to exclude one individual from one of his many plans for America. Elon Musk is a very important person. It's simple to overlook what this billionaire has accomplished for everyone during his whole career. Without question, one of the most intriguing business people in the world is Elon Musk. When not putting his Mars colony concept into action, he is ensuring that Tesla owners and supporters have the greatest electric vehicles available. When he's not doing that, he's assisting war-torn Ukraine in maintaining its internet connection. Musk is the richest man in the world. He has an estimated net worth of $224 billion. Eventually, he hopes to become the first individual in current history to have a net worth of more than $300 billion. Despite all of his achievements, Musk has a large following on Twitter. Musk's influence cannot be overstated, which is why he was chosen Time's Person of the Year in 2021. In response to the title, Musk told Time magazine, "I admire anyone who is making a positive contribution to humanity. Whether in entertainment or technology, I think anyone who is doing things that are really useful for the rest of the humanity, I admire them greatly." Do you think Senator Ted Cruz should resign after his corruption scandals were exposed by Elon Musk? Feel free to share your views in the comment section below. Anyways guys, if you want to see more interesting videos, click the video right above. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so you don't miss out on the latest Elon Musk news.